Everybody that passes me has a smile on their face. This is a vehicle that brings joy into the world. Not only for, you know, for the person driving it, or if you have a passenger, the people that are experiencing it firsthand, but for everybody else. I mean, you can't look at this and not smile. It's just not possible. Ideally, if you think about it, this would be a great vehicle for like the tail of the dragon, where you just go around corners and ride, I think, well, 11 and something miles, and it's got like 117 corners. Of course, I'm in Richmond, Virginia, so there's nothing that is going to be like the tail of the dragon here. The closest we have is what I'm about to go on. It's River Road, and it should be a lot of fun. We'll see how the Arcimoto does. Oh yeah, this thing carves the corners, let me tell you. You just turn in and like point and shoot. It has no problem handling a little bit of turn. Probably go faster, but I'm not going to. want to stay a little bit safe. Oh, love it though. It's almost like this road was built for the Arcimoto. Yeah. One thing I did notice is that if you turn too hard, and one of the wheels, the front wheels, lifts up a little bit, it will spin. Because both wheels are independently controlled. There's two electric motors up front here. So it will spin it if it has less traction. Because this does not have traction control. Yeah, like that. Oh. This has way more power than I'm using. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Woohoo! Oh, that is blast. Wow. Oh, the suspension on this really can handle the bumps. It's a smoother ride than you would imagine just looking at the Arcimoto. It's firm, but it's not harsh. And I think that's a very important distinction, because when you're riding something, especially for any extended period of time, you don't want to be hurting or sore when you get out of it. And yesterday, for example, I was riding for 9 hours yesterday, and I wasn't sore at all. It was great. Now here's a bump, and I can see it this time. Easy. Absolutely no problem. So that was River Road or Riverside Drive. Oh my gosh, I completely that was not River Road. That's Riverside Drive. And yeah, that was a blast. I wish we had a longer stretch of road that was just curve after curve after curve, because this thing would just eat it up. Because it's electric, it's really quiet when it's not moving. Now, many electric cars, they try to limit the sound that you hear. They don't want to have a noisy drive. And of course, most vehicles, you're going to be driving for a much longer period of time. However, as a car guy, I love the sound. That is a big part of the experience. I'm glad that this thing is as loud as it is. It really adds so much. That's something that with electric vehicles, people are very critical that, oh, they don't make noise. Well, they do. Any electric vehicle is going to make noise. The electric motors will have that classic whine that sounds like a jet engine, but you don't normally hear it this well. Personally, I love it. This is where the Arcimoto FUV is in its element. In a city, lower speeds, this will get the full 100-mile range in ideal conditions. Today it's cold, and I have been enjoying the throttle, so I'm not going to get 100 miles, but that's okay because it can charge at any level 2 public J1772 compatible plug. And that's a standard plug, so just about any public charging station that's a level 2 station, you can plug into it, and the chances are it's going to be free. And you can't beat free. Everybody that passes me has a smile on their face. This is a vehicle that brings joy into the world. Not only for, for the person driving it, or if you have a passenger, the people that are experiencing it firsthand, but for everybody else. I mean, you can't look at this and not smile. It's just not possible. Especially if the person that's driving it is having as much fun as I am. It can't be beat. Arcimoto, if you're listening, I want to have one of these in the summer. I love it. But it is cold, and when you're stopped, the air can move freely throughout the cabin. And so you feel the cold. When you're moving, it's fine, believe it or not. That's the good stuff, but I want one in the summertime, please.